Sending out my big hugs of love and light and protection to everybody in the universe. Wow, things are exciting today for me. I don't know if anybody else feels a bzzz, ba, 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 but I am like a hummingbird at a feeder. I've been basically I got another notice today on FB, Crackbook, that one of my posts from last year did not meet community standards. Again. Didn't meet it again. So I'm not banned from there, but I don't even know why they bother sending me these dipshit messages. Hello. Uh, you got that detective vibe. Yes, that's my detective look today. Yeah, so I love wearing this hat. I've had this hat for many years. Probably, I'm gonna say since 2015. Maybe even before that. I'm not sure if I got this hat before or after I went to Europe. I think right after I got back, but I've had it for a while. And I wear it with a gray jacket that I wore yesterday, my rain jacket, that I put hashtag save our children on it and then on the arm. So I do look like a detective on the scene. Anyways, so I'm glad to be back doing a tuber today. I don't know how long this stuff is going to last. Yesterday was the 222nd day of the year. Booyah. So today is Julian calendar 21223. Nice day. August 11th. Nice day for that too. So, lots, and I do mean lots. If you can't see what's going on, man, oh man. Like, firstly, I named this video Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We don't know anything. Like, the more I keep spending time alone and going within and watching a few documentaries here and there and really trying to, like, if you haven't watched The Lost History of Earth, please go do that. Like, and it's amazing. So that's what I'm going to tell you firstly. We don't even know where we are, what happened to us, what the real truth is. How do we know some of this crap isn't all like just fabricated, like bloodlines and stuff? I think that's what we're going to learn, is that the only bloodlines that mattered were the evil ones, the dark ones. And I can't even say the name of the bloodline because I'll get bleeped off again. So we're basically in an episode, like I think I've been saying this since last year. We're in Star Wars, and it's like right now Attack of the Clones. And I'm hoping that by them trying to do all of these steps, like firstly, with the 3D storylines going on with the JAB, and I cannot play fear into that. What's done is done. People's free will. We're not really here to wake people up at this stage of the game. We're here to literally be here to hold their hair back after this happens. I really honestly think. So everybody watching this video, remain calm. And I do mean remain calm, because everything, we want to hear this, we want to hear that. Well, follow John McAfee. 4 days ago, he was literally posting PIZZA gate pictures of HRC on his thing. Said 98 hours, blah, blah, blah. He posted the Podesta videos. He's like, if you don't change your vibrations, I'm just saying, that's what he's posting. There's the Mike Lindell stuff coming out today, and all of the stuff that happened yesterday. So there's that. Now, locally here. Firstly, big shout out to my pal, Taco Spice, Andrea Himbo, for taking the Pat King video outside of the Red Deer Courthouse. She phoned me before it was going to happen, And she's like, oh, I'm going to be going down there. I got to see what this is all about. And I'm like, right on, phone me and let me know. Download the video into the Spice Rack so we can, on Telegram, so we can share it. So that's what I did. And the video went viral. So it was Andrea's video. Yay. And for all those people harassing that poor man, Pat King, shame on you. Shame on you. Do you even know what happened? Firstly, he called out Dina Hinshaw to come to the court. And she couldn't prove SHIT about CV19. Nothing. So basically, he won. There is zero proof of the emergency stuff. Zero proof. So whether you like the person or not, or think he's making devil horns because he listens to heavy metal music, or whatever your issue is, get over it. To me, he is a hero. So that's all I'm going to say about that man. Thank you, Pat King. So, and just like my good friend, Pastor Art, who gets harassed, he met with General Flynn. If you do not know that Pastor Art from Street Church went to New York and General Flynn chatted with him about how he was trying to feed the homeless here and getting shut down for being a Christian minister. So big things have been happening, and I don't think a lot of people are really catching on. However, I'm just here to say, like last year when the Greg story came out and we discovered, the more I go back to May 13th when that story with the Da Vinci Code broke out, I go right to the whole entire movie of the Da Vinci Code, because if you watch it again, you will see that the key to the little thing was Apple, okay? APPLE, to unlock the crypto, whatever. That is literally resembles our heart vibes and what we look like when we're in pure love. There is many codes upon codes upon codes within the Da Vinci Code that explain what we're actually being privy to, or now in some level of understanding about what's been hidden from us. So it does have to do, and I say that at 77 people watching, that's funny, and 13 people thumbs up, that's funny. So it has to do with uncovering our true, her story of Mother Earth, not the his story about the masculine, the her story. So there's, as Queen Romana said, there are 777 books in the Bible. I got a funny story about that. So I was visiting with Kat and another friend of ours the night last week. She came for a visit, passing through. And the night before Queen Romana put on the 777 books in the Bible, I had literally said to them both, I said, I swear to God, that's why they named a 7-Eleven, because there's 711 books missing from the Bible. And they're like, we got into a discussion, whatever, about it, and how that there's so much information, and because there's scripts and storylines, how do we know that you're not in the Bible? Like, you have no idea that you right now watching have a place in the Bible. We all do. We all have a place in this story. So, and our past history with giants and fairies, like, if all of the movies have some elements of truth, just think of the movie Maleficent. There's flying fairies and pixies and shape-shifting crows to whatever, and yeah, you get the hint. So, like I said, we know nothing. But on the other hand, I do believe nothing can stop what is going to be coming. And it's going to be like, even the people who are in our wokeness or awakeness or whatever you want to call it, are going to be like, get the F out of here. Remain calm. because I think this is going to be the most exciting thing that could ever possibly happen in our moment of life and history. Because every single person will know where they were when it happened and why it happened and how they felt. And it's like, I go back to that bad comedian Dane Cook, and he talks about like when people hear a car accident. Yeah, I was in my kitchen. I was in my kitchen. Where were you? I was in bed. What were you doing? We're all gonna know what we were doing. So the other thing is people said today to shut off your phones at for the fifth letter, the second letter, and I forgot what S is. So for this emergency thing coming out, and I don't buy into it. I think it's just like all part of the show. So if Queen Romana is telling us to be calm, and yes, I believe her 1,000%, 1,000, because I've been doing a lot of intuit work and thinking about how it, and I said that right at 11:11. Boo yeah. So I think about how I've been trying to unfold my own story with everybody here over the past year and then behind the scenes. And I don't watch my videos. I don't rewatch any of them. If somebody asks me what's in them, I vaguely remember what chart belongs in what video. I'm not gonna lie. Even like I don't know. So you have to go. But if you haven't watched right now the video called When Did That Happen? I posted it several times the other day because the whole Benghazi story and timelines will make sense to everybody when you find out who the Secretary of State is, who the Vice President was, who the President was, who our Prime Minister was, what happened to all the uranium in North America during all of this, like the clamshell game, I'll call it. So it kind of breaks up the timeline. So what we're seeing right now is in like from the past year till now, I even have a stronger, I am so calm. I'm feeling excitement, like where I want to barf excitement. But I'm not feeling like, oh my God, the world's over. I don't have enough food. I got to go run and do da 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 da. I don't think any of that. No. I know. And it's different for some people. So one thing I'm going to ask all the light workers, energy workers, whatever we want to, star seeds, whatever we want to call ourselves right now, whatever fits your happy pants, is to ask yourself before anything, is this mine? Is this my energy I'm feeling? Because we're all empathic, right? And we're all rising to a higher level. So we must discern whether that energy belongs to us or not, or if we're letting someone suck us into some vortex of negative energy. So that's why I'm saying, like, go back to the principles where we've been talking about keeping our vibes high and staying with people that, can help us along the way. And yeah, that's what I said to a troll. Snowden was a troll. Like, there's people who are giving us stories. Don't forget, like, everybody has a part in the storytelling and passing of information. We're all playing the telephone game. That's, I swear, why we learned that in high school, but with memes now. So what I'm saying with everything and your energies is make sure nobody is affecting yours. So ask for protection when you wake up. Ask for divine guidance and love and light and everything that you do every morning. And tell yourself you love each other. Like, I love you, Raven. I love all of you. And I am super duper grateful that everybody is still with me that's watching. I'm really, really grateful. It's never mattered to me the amount of numbers. It's the vibration that we all carry together in calm energy. Because if you're calm, I'm calm, like whatever. We're all just trying to figure this shit out together. So I think we've done an excellent job with each other. So I'm grateful to you just as much as you give me nice accolades. And I got to tell you a funny story. So the last video I did out at the farm, I played my guitar. A lot of people couldn't hear me sing, whatever. I did another video on Facebook of Pink's Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. And some guy left a barfy face on. I'm like, dude, you don't know me at all. Like, I'm the type of person is like, why would you even put that vibe out there unless you were a troll? So it's easy to block and delete. So another thing I want you to keep in your mind is even people who go and do that, do you even think they're real? How do you know they're even real people? So why are you feeding them any vibrations at all? So we're at the stage of the game where we should be able to rise above and not lower ourselves down to that negative vibration. And, you know, like I flat out say people, like, your opinion of whatever I'm posting is irrelevant because all of us don't know shit. Like, this is just my opinion of what I think is real in my world. You can't tell somebody that it's not real if somebody's been seeing pixies or dark spirits or has transferred energies. And yes, I did post video from a friend about an energy leaving a yard. And it pretty much went away when you saw that video, that, I forget, 47-minute video. So if you haven't seen it, it's on my Telegram, and I think you can put friend's video or something, and it'll come up in the search on Telegram. So, or Alberta or something like that, one of the keywords. But you can find the video and watch it. And if you don't follow my Telegram, it's at Raven Moonstone Art. So, and when all of this is brand new, I'm sure we'll be able to find each other very quickly and very rapidly. So, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do a, so if you haven't heard in the previous videos, this is, I like how I'm doing this. This is a book in, or the books of the Bible. I can't remember what this one guy had a video and his dog ate the book that he found it in. But anyways, it's also, we know it as the 17th letter, but it's also a military movement, if no one had told you that already, but I'm sure everybody listening and watching believes in that. So this is pretty much how I've been kind of getting everybody ready for Queen Romana and what's about to happen in Canada, just so everybody's on, you know, kind of knows how I do it. Go to the grocery store yesterday, and there's at Safeway, and they're both wearing masks at the front thing, and I'm like, whatever, you know, it's the employees. I feel bad for whatever, the employees. So I bought 2 dinky bags of groceries, and it was $70. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, wow, groceries have gotten really expensive. And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, that's probably because bales of hay, my friend just told me, for a bale of hay, they used to pay $100 and now it's $170 with a deal, but in another month, it'll be $200 for a bale of hay. So many people are selling their animals right now, and because they can't afford to feed them. So this is kind of a transition we're going through right now. And I said, I heard there was a military operation and they were helping get hay to the farmers because there was such a shortage. Like, they were bringing it up from the United States. And her name is Queen Romana because she has to protect us on our passports, basically. But she's the commander-in-chief of the military and bringing big planes of hay. And both ladies were like, oh, really? That's awesome. Started on a positive note. That way, if it's boop, they're going to be like, hey, there's that crazy chick who was talking about this. So it's just a gentle way of introduction to it. I got 2 cards sticking together just as I said that. So we're going to read those. But yeah, so I think we're in for some exciting times. So everybody I know has seen in Calgary now, every truther, when they look to the sky, they're seeing huge military helicopters with double propellers and snowbirds in and out. Yes, I know the Abbotsford Air Show was out there, but why are they going from there down to Cuba? And there's another picture of, if you guys want a good picture of Gitmo, Queen Romana just posted one of those on her page yesterday, I believe. And it is huge, huge. So an officer took it. So there's legit. So if people go, I don't know what's happening, I don't see anything happening, nothing's happening, then get your head out of your behind. And yes, but stay away from, I'll never reject people. We all have issues, but when people do get out of control, like there was one girl that just went on a rampage on one of my viewers, so I don't really recall because it's whatever, lower vibes. But I ended up blocking her and deleting her after it was like she just trolled on people, because we don't need that. Obviously she's going through something and I wish her all the best, but I'm in that category that if like literally you're not a nice person to one of my friends, you just get blocked and deleted, because it's just that easy. Blessings. Bye. No big deal. Moving on. So that's how I handle trolls. What's the point of engaging? Lower vibes. If it's not from love or above, it's not for this dove. I just made that up. And yes, you can share it. So, look at these cards. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Gentleness, which the deer is, and movement. You guys, that's like staying calm. So I'm going to read. Stay calm. There's movement ahead. I love it. And the deer is number 222. So it is all about diplomacy, and movement's number 36. So I'm going to read movement first. This marker reminds you that all things change as part of the cycle of life. This may portend a physical mood, or it heralds a release from restriction and waiting. Rejoice, for a change is in the air and new things are about to enter your world. This puts you on notice. Oh, I've got goosebumps all over and I'm going to cry. This puts you on notice that it's time to broaden your horizons as you move forward on your path. You may travel to new and foreign places, both physically and inwardly. It is fortunate and timely to do so. Nothing is ever meant to be static in the ways of living mystery. Movement brings challenges that must not be resisted. For progress can only be made of letting go what was and welcoming what is and what is yet to come. Oh my God. Which is the best. This marker is always an omen of change for the better. Yay! Yeah, I'm like super emotional today. I know you guys are too. So, yeah, who cut the onions? Jeez. So the deer, when the deer appears, it's a reminder for you to step gently on the path, for you're walking into a time when gentle movements and diplomacy are required. The deer's strength is in this quality. Make it your own and know that your steps are successfully assured. It's important that you be gentle with yourself as well, for you may be heading into a period where you're unsure of your footing. Ooh, or just coming out of a difficult situation. Oh my goodness. Blend your energy with the deer's energy of gentleness and diplomacy. Walk softly and way forward will be smooth. And remember, never mistake gentleness for weakness in yourself or others. We are gentle, diplomatic little warriors right now, because, man, we just want to tell people off sometimes, like I know I do. But I'm just like, no, I'm just sending them light and love, because why feed their victim bear? And speaking of victim bear, I really miss you, girl, who, shared with me how people overcome their challenges last year. And she used that phrase a lot. So it kind of is like, yeah, I've never really been a victim bear. So if you're going to complain, like, do something about it. And I do talk about things that I want to do all the time and put ideas out in the air, especially with my friends. So, but I'm headed to more relaxation, I hope, and more peace in my heart. I've been basically petting horses and donkey and two cats. This one cat literally monopolizes my life on a leash. Yes, Happy, you are so yappy, and I've never had to walk a cat on a leash, but he makes me laugh, and he's just a really cute cat. So, you know, when you're not really a cat person and cats know that about you and they're like, I will make you love me. That's the way these cats are. But I like Mr. Chow. So Mr. Chow and Happy are the cats that I get to hang out with. And Mr. Chow is like romantic. So not as romantic as Flash the horse. Like, Flash loves me. He comes and puts his like muzzle here and he's like, and I just love it. We sit there and gaze into each other's eyes and I'm like, oh, I'm petting his cheeks and down his neck. And Denny the donkey lets me do that too. Animals keep you present. And I don't have an animal. My son still has the white fish. It's still alive, in case you're all wondering, because I know my orange fish, I told you, died on June 6th. But he still says the white fish is going, and it's only got one eye, and it's blind in the other eye. So it's a miracle fish. I should call it Miracle, because it's still alive. I think it's like 9.5 years old now. Yeah, it's a big fish. So that's all I have going on in my life right now. It's been an amazing journey. I'm very grateful. I'm super calm. I'm as well rested as I can be for the circumstances at hand. And I don't know, like, I really do believe that we're embarking on the best of what's to come. And how do you know they haven't been making flying cars for the past 5 years, and all of a sudden we'll be like, what the age? I'm going to London in an hour. That'd be awesome. I could just come visit everybody. Just pop in. I kind of want to get like a flying tour bus. Because I've had dreams since I was like 6 years old, where before I got into my tour bus, I would stick out my hand and go, to the power of Isis, with my magic ring on. And there would be like this globe when I got in, and it would just be like the coolest, like, you know, like how people reno tiny homes into buses. It would be like that, and it just flew everywhere. That's, I think, what I'm gonna go for. So I can just land in your yard, come play guitar, smoke some weed, and, you know, learn about your history or her story, and you know, map real places on a map geographically, and get to know some real peeps out there, real humans. So I'm thinking pretty soon we'll have a big magnetic pulse, and maybe all the clones will just, that would be awesome. Then we're like, well, there's all the fake people. Bye. So anybody wearing one of these at this point, stay away. Just stay away from them. It's no point to get any in that. Just wish them all the best. All the best, because you don't know, even when our time's up, no one knows anything. So we don't know shit. We can only speculate. So this has all been my opinion, and I'm glad that I've been able to share it with you. So light and love, everybody, today on your journey, and who knows when we'll see each other again. I'm hoping it's going to get exciting really soon. So take care, everybody. I love you.